Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is News Now at noon.
Now at noon, a Jamestown man is facing charges after police said he attacked hospital staff Tuesday. And more allegations of sexual abuse on Catholic priests. But first, we check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Hey, happy Tuesday. Well, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday. I'm a day behind myself there. Let's take a look at where we topped out yesterday. We made it to 75 degrees officially at the Jamestown Airport. Bottomed out at 62 degrees last night. We picked up 0.30 inches of rain officially in that rain bucket at the Jamestown Airport yesterday. The radar, clear. It's going to remain that way throughout the day, but it's going to get active. Once again, we'll talk about it a little bit later on. For pretty much the remainder of the afternoon, partly to mostly sunny, and the humidity comes up as well, so it's going to be another sticky D, 81 to 85, with a west wind averaging around 11 to 14 miles per hour. We'll talk about the rain chances, plus that Quick Solution 7-day, a little bit later on in the broadcast. Jay?
All right, Dakota, thank you. A 24-year-old Jamestown man is facing charges after New York State Police said he attacked staff at UPMC Chautauqua WCA Hospital. Nicholas McAdoo was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct on Tuesday. Police said McAdoo attacked staff members and continued to act belligerent in the presence of hospital patients. He was arrested and removed from the hospital and will face those charges at a later date. Residents of a town on the New York-Pennsylvania border are being ordered to evacuate due to flooding. This was the scene Tuesday in Conklin, New York. Several people had to be rescued from high waters at a mobile home park there. Firefighters say multiple people were saved. New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo visited the region and said the state's National Guard will now provide assistance.
So if we need to move equipment from one part of the state to the other part of the state, if we need private sector help, if we have to get a contracting company, an excavating company to bring in heavy equipment, it gives us the flexibility to do that.
Cuomo has declared a state of emergency for 14 counties through August 21st. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter joins us now with a look at how much rain fell. Dakota.
That's right, Jay, and it was definitely a deluge. This actually would be a good title of a movie. Floating away, a deluge. But anyway, getting serious here, it was a major flooding event. Take a look at some of these totals. Over 5 inches in Hector, that's in Schuyler County in central New York. And then take a look at this, Wellsville in Allegheny County, 4.11. Fairport, which is east of the city of Rochester, 3.85. And again, there was a lot of rainfall totals here that came down, and this all came down over a short period of time. And again, the rain totals start to dip off. Binghamton officially at 1.29, but the flooding was definitely major out in that part of the state.
All right, Dakota, thank you. An explosive report released alleging a cover-up of Catholic priests' sex abuses dating back decades. This according to a grand jury indictment on Tuesday. Charges have been filed against 2 of those priests in Pennsylvania accused of abusing minors. In most cases, though, the statute of limitations is up and they are too old to be prosecuted. The grand jury is now recommending changes to Pennsylvania law, suggesting the state should eliminate the criminal statute of limitations for sexually abusing children. Community leaders are looking for hundreds of volunteers to help build a new playground in Jamestown's Chattacoin Park. All this funded by grants and a huge hot dog sale. The state-of-the-art kid-designed playground will be built Saturday, August 25th at 8 in the morning.
We were worried and trying to raise $100,000 for our park project, but God placed Kaboom in the heart of Ben from Park Tech. And once that connection was made, that to Kaboom, they hooked us up with the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation.
The playground design is based off of drawings submitted by area kids and will provide more than 600 children in Jamestown with a great, safe place to play. Jamestown Jammers manager Anthony Barone was named the 2018 Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League Coach of the Year. Barone has led the Jammers since the franchise's inception in the Summer Collegiate Baseball League and has been with the team since 2016. This season, the Jammers won the league's championship game in Amsterdam, New York. Great job to Barone and his team. When we come back, we hear from you in the comments section down below. Let us know. New and Noteworthy is after this.
The Frewsburg Pharmacy is the small-town pharmacy with big-time service. Located at 26 West Main Street, Greg Nelson treats his customers like family, so you know you are in good hands when you walk through the door. The Frewsburg Pharmacy has everything you need and more, including a gift shop for the seasons. Stop down to the Frewsburg Pharmacy today and let the staff show you why the Frewsburg Pharmacy is the pharmacy that cares about you.
Hey, this is Ryan Hedrick reporting from the Jamestown Bowling Company, where the bowling is off the hook, the food is even better, and the camaraderie watching sports is oh so great.
The food is fantastic and the drinks are cold.
Mark was bowling almost a perfect game. Mark, do you come here a lot?
Every day.
Wow, Mark comes here every day. No excuse for you not to get to Jamestown Bowling Company on Foote Avenue. Jamestown Bowling Company. Eat, drink, bowl, and be merry.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
For more than 2 decades, Dorler Landscape Designs has provided exceptional service to customers right here in Chautauqua County with one goal in mind: transform your lawn into an attractive landscape that will be the envy of the neighborhood. From landscape design to lawn maintenance to sprinkler installation and so much more. Count on Dorler Landscaping. Call us today and let us get to work for you. Dorler Landscaping Designs at dorlerlandscape.com.
And welcome to New and Noteworthy on this Wednesday afternoon. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Want to say hello to Alberta, to Jolie, to Connie. What's going on, Connie? Charlie and Mike all watching
Norberg
as well. We appreciate it. A lot of people, Matt, talking right now about that huge story out of Pennsylvania where a number... priests dating all the way back to the 1940s are accused of sexual assault.
kind of reminds me, was it Boston when they had something like that? And that's what was that movie?
Spotlight.
Yeah,
Spotlight.
That's where it derived
journalist
from.
at the Boston Globe.
It kind of reminds me of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I had that feeling that we'd have something like that. Remember a couple months ago in Erie, they had a couple things like that?
Right.
Yeah.
We've seen it from the Buffalo Diocese here in Western New York. Priests being accused of sexual assault, and obviously court systems trying to press charges. But in this case, in Pennsylvania, one of the major problems is only 2 of the priests statewide are going to be facing charges because the statute of limitations is up.
Oh.
And that causes major problems.
And we've seen that being debated here in New York State. Like, do we extend the statute? Do we get rid of it? I think it was a couple months ago where Assemblyman Andy Goodell and I forget a couple other people were debating about that.
I believe they were. I believe they were talking about that, and obviously Pennsylvania is a different state than New York.
Oh yeah, it's the Commonwealth.
Right, yeah. So their laws are obviously much different. But you see yesterday a grand jury there, 300 plus priests on this list, and it is kind of shocking that only 2 of them are going to be in trouble.
Yeah, but think about the bigger impact than just the people. It's more than just the names. It's more than just the charges. Look at what people are feeling now. I mean, good golly. And you and I have talked about this. I follow a lot of people in Pittsburgh. It's like my second home. I follow a lot of sport teams down there. So I made a lot of connections. And through that, a lot of the people that I follow on Twitter are worried now. Some are Catholic, some aren't. And they're talking about, is it safe?
Right.
I don't know.
And, we see obviously the response here by the Catholic diocese there in Pennsylvania. Connie chiming in. She says the priest should be charged, and so should the church officials who covered it up. Shame on them hiding behind God. You're right, Connie. As a Christian, it's difficult to see this because it's like, you're using God's image to gain the trust of these kids and their parents, and then to allegedly screw around with them or worse is sickening.
And that's a problem. That's why the Catholic Church might take a hit there. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. If only 2 people out of those 300 are going to be charged,
Right.
you probably won't see any officials charged unless they were tampering.
Right,
something.
right, and it's the biggest thing that the grand jury came away with from yesterday's decision is that the law has to be reformed to allow and give prosecutors the ability to take these cases much farther.
Oh, you'll see some changes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Also, we've talked to Dakota a little bit. It was raining quite a bit yesterday in central New York. Here's some video
Yikes.
from yesterday afternoon where people's homes are destroyed, are completely underwater. Governor Cuomo is there. He was there yesterday and trying to help people near Conklin, New York, and definitely a state of emergency issued. So our thoughts are with those people because it is quite a mess, as you see there. That's a lot of water. Here in Chautauqua County, we've had flooding on a massive scale.
Gowanda.
Yeah, Gowanda. When it comes to springtime, the ice jams cause a lot of problems for people around here. So, obviously this looks like it is the result of heavy rain. Of course, Dakota touched back on that in our news rundown. If you, after the broadcast, we can touch in with a little bit more with him. But a lot of people, I think, want to stay in their homes in the time of, disasters because you feel safe. But Cuomo saying yesterday, don't. If there's an evacuation order, follow it and leave because it is dangerous.
Correct. And think about if you're in a trailer too. Like Dakota has talked to us about this a lot in the newsroom. A trailer is one of the worst places to live because of floods and tornadoes. It's very hard. So if you're in that kind of setting, please, of all people, please leave.
Right. Exactly. So, and I know Cuomo spoke yesterday. Let's listen.
So if we need to move equipment from one part of the state to the other part of the state, if we need private sector help, if we have to get a contracting company, an excavating company to bring in heavy equipment, it gives us the flexibility to do that.
So again, he issued a state of emergency. They are now trying to bring in supplies from across the area. I know state fire officials were there trying to help people evacuate yesterday. There was a crazy shot from, I believe it was the Finger Lakes region, a waterfall on Rochester's, WRC's page, one of their news outlets there, that was just so much water. It was pretty intense. So. Coming up in just a bit, we're going to talk with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter about the weather going on here in Jamestown. And right now, it looks like it's a pretty nice day out there, Matt.
I like it. We need one.
We do.
Not so
we
cloudy.
Deserve it. Yesterday we were bitching about the clouds. Today we certainly are enjoying the sun. Saying what's up to Alberta, to Don, to Brenda. Thanks so much for being with us. Dakota's forecast is coming up after this.
Brought to you by the people giving hope at Gifts Decor and More. With the controversial kratom, Gifts Decor and More is giving hope to Southern Chautauqua County residents, one visit at a time.
The Fitness Bunker in Lakewood is a locally owned and operated club that cares about your health and wellness. They invest in it. Right now, enter their 30-day challenge, where for only $69, you get 30 days of unlimited everything. That's right, everything, along with 2 one-on-one personal training sessions. Then, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll get the next month free. Plus, the first place winner will get 2 Buffalo Bills tickets or a $100 gift card. Details right now on the Fitness Bunker's Facebook page.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs. Serving both commercial and residential lots. Check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us now to book an appointment.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
All right, welcome back to News Now. Let's kick off this weather segment with First Defense Doppler radar. Nothing going on. It is clear. And the radar is going to get a nice little break for today, but it's going to be kicking back up once again. We have this next front that's out to our west, and this is going to be moving in here pretty much over the next couple of days. This is the next system that I've been telling you about over the past couple of days. Well, it's going to be coming our way for late in the week. So now we talked about the rain that fell in central New York yesterday. Now we were fortunate. We did not get the brunt of this. As a matter of fact, we didn't get a whole lot of rain at all. The winner here is West Almond in Allegheny County, 1.07 inches, and you can see the totals actually start to dip off. Look at Frewsburg, only 0.04 of an inch. So we were very lucky that we didn't get all that rain. We were very, very fortunate that it stayed off to our east, but it's unfortunate for them. Although, live look outside HD News Now cam, not really a cloud in the sky. It is just a gorgeous afternoon, but oh boy, the numbers, it's 78 degrees. Look at the dew point, 68. That creates a heat index of 80. So it's going to be sticky, 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 and humid today. So yeah, you're going to need fans, air conditioners. You're going to need them for today. Here we go with Future Scan. This is some of our in-house computer model that we run here in the Weather Center, and this is by about midnight tonight. We still should be dry, but then as we go throughout the night and then early tomorrow morning, you can see there's that system back to our west. It's going to start creeping in here, and again, the good news here is the rain won't be especially as heavy, maybe a few heavier downpours, and I think the highest chance of that is going to be Cattaraugus County, again, out to our east. Not good news for the eastern areas, but I think a lot of the heavier rain will probably be eastward. And again, we'll be pretty much in and out of rain showers tomorrow. It's not going to be a steady rain. There'll be pockets of dry time in between, so it's not going to be a total washout. Hour by hour we go here, and again, you can see 80s will top out, but boy, it's going to feel a lot warmer than that when you factor in the stickiness of the humidity. And again, it's just going to be a nice day. Get your boat out on the water, take a round of golf, whatever you want to do. It's going to be great for it this afternoon. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. The clouds will increase as we go throughout the nighttime. And again, the rain chances increase, but I think the majority of the night will be dry, but don't be surprised if you catch a few little passing rain showers from time to time. We're keeping track of fall. It's 38 more days until fall. So if you're sick and tired of the humidity, just hang on, because fall is right around the corner. Next 7 days of your life are on the screen, brought to you by Quick Solutions, and you can see the rain continues Thursday and Friday. It starts to back off Friday night, and then the weekend, dry as a bone. That is good news, but then the rain looks like it'll probably come our way by next Tuesday once again. Why don't we take a break, and we will be right back.
And we did our best. All my new friends, we smile at party time, but soon we forget to smile at anything else. Won't you help me sober up, growing up and maybe.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. We have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333.
And welcome back to News Now, new and noteworthy. Matt Hummel gets so offended whenever we play a song that's not from last week. I think we talked about this on the show last week.
Well, the problem is, all these songs that you play,
I like Blurred Lines,
but they were overplayed. And I don't ever want to hear them again once they're overplayed. That's a permanent thing.
Okay, now he was close.
This isn't my kind of music.
It's a good tune.
But I do like this song. It's actually in my iTunes library. So.
Gee, I wonder why.
Why? Because we're a bunch of old fud duds in your eyes?
That's
It's like,
not what
it's
I
like,
was going to say.
If it's not Fetty Wap, I don't want to hear it.
I like more than Fetty.
Meanwhile, Rory P's in the newsroom going,
Who's Fetty Wap?
Do we have, exactly. Rory P's like, who's Fetty Wap / where's Dean Martin? Dino.
Hey, I like Dean.
Me, you and a lot of people in the Jamestown area. Take a look at this. So this is the playground rendering. We talked about this at the top of the newscast. Super exciting. They're doing construction already, or they're roping off the area anyways. For the new playground coming to Chautauqua Park. I spoke with Victoria James. She's a Jamestown City Councilwoman yesterday at kind of a kickoff event, a press conference announcement to try to raise awareness to get volunteers here. They're going to need a ton of them in just a couple of weekends. All of the funding to make this park possible is from community organizations and grants.
We were worried and trying to raise $100,000 for our park project, but God placed Kaboom in the heart of Ben from Park Tech. And once that connection was made, that to Kaboom, they hooked us up with the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation.
And guess what? Kids got a chance to help make the design that they unveiled yesterday. We reported on that a couple weeks ago to let people know that they could go to this. Very modern design. And Matt, we were talking a few weeks ago about the fact that a lot of people said there isn't anything for children to do in the Jamestown area. Well, now, thanks to fundraising and grants, it's possible. And there is a new place for kids to hang out.
I'm excited to see that, definitely. And looking at the design, too, first off, when you're making or when you're conducting a project such as this, it's very important to get input from the people you're trying to reach out to. So that is a great thing. And did they say how long it might take?
To build the playground?
Yeah.
So they're going to get it all done in one day. So the timeline of it here, let me scroll down and find my notes. All right, so this is Saturday, August 25th at the Chautauqua Park Playground site. It's actually off of Washington Street, right behind the Dave Warren dealership. There's a parking lot. There's more parking in the park as well. I imagine that day they'll have more parking for people because they expect hundreds of people. So Saturday, August 25th, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m., they're going to have a kickoff ceremony. My dang IFB is falling out. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., they're going to have, that's going to be the best viewing time for people in the community who maybe aren't going to be able to help, but who want to come down and see it built.
And the support, too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure just being there in the fun atmosphere. And then from 1 p.m. to 2:30 will be the final construction phase. At 2:30 p.m., they will have a ribbon cutting from 2 to 3, depending on how long it takes. But it sounds like it's an all-day construction. And really, there's a lot of prep work the week before where they deliver the parts, they begin to build bits and pieces of the parts, and then those bits and pieces will be put together in the final.
And that's why Victoria James said, what was it, Tuesday, August 21st? What was that date?
The Tuesday before.
Yeah.
The 22nd, 23rd, and 24th are the preparation days where they will get things together. And on Tuesday, the 21st is when everything will be there. So Tuesday and then the days to follow all the way up to the weekend. So great job to her. And the community members really for selling those hot dogs and for growing such a great vision. I mean, there's a lot of good ideas, but whether they're executed or not, 9 times out of 10, it seems like most of them, in general, most people, you have a good idea, I have a good idea, but I can't find people to help me or to do it. And, in Jamestown, that's the one thing I've talked about for a long time, regardless of where you are politically or what you think about the city or whatever. People here come together really well, whether it's for Callie's Crusade, for the Alex Folk Foundation. People come together, and that's what's beautiful about this community.
Well, that's what it's all about, especially because, it all comes down to money in the financials, no matter what. And when there's an expensive thing such as that,
right? I mean, this is a $100,000 playground. They don't make these cheap.
Exactly, but just to pull that amount of money together, that's amazing, and that's a testament to the community.
Absolutely. So, Dakota, did you enjoyed playgrounds as a kid, probably, right?
I did, but I wasn't a big fan of slides because it was either A, you burned your butt coming down them because they were metal, or B, you would get static cling electric shocks when you fall down them because they were plastic.
I always got it on my hand at the bottom.
So it was
always.
It was a no-win situation for me. I mostly just stayed on the swings and the teeter-totters mostly. That's mostly what I stood on. But anyway, Jay mentioned before we went to the weather segment how we could talk very quickly once again about the flooding that occurred in central New York. And again, these are some of the rain totals that came in, if my clicker will cooperate. There it is. And there's some of the rain totals that came in. Again, the winner is Hector in Schuyler County in central New York, over 5 inches of observed rainfall. And now, please keep in mind, that was just in several hours. I actually seen a tweet from the Weather Service in Binghamton that they've had more than a foot of rain that fell in some parts of central New York over the past week. So it's definitely been raining a lot out there, and there's just some more for you. And I mean, it was definitely devastating to see the flooding out there, but fortunately, we did not see anything quite like that here, fortunately.
No, absolutely. And, we're going to pray for the people there and really hope that they find some sort of relief from that, because it's certainly, that's a lot of water to be dealing with, but they have a lot of officials working on that, and hopefully they can come to that conclusion. All right, gentlemen, thank you. That's going to do it for us today. Of course, thank you for joining the conversation in the comments, and of course, conversation continues 24/7.
Oh, it does.
You leave a comment, we'll reply to you. Latest news is on WNYNewsNow.com. When is that, Matt?
24/7.
Oh, I only had to
365.
I only had to point to it.
I had to get coffee. I'm sorry.
Matt, it's 12:30. Wake up, buddy.
and if you visit WNYNewsNow.com, you might see a 365-day forecast.
Ooh, you tease me. Tease. We're back.
Don't be afraid to tell me if you ain't with